Yeah, hopefully I got a good thumbnail for this video. It's a little hard to convey what you're looking at here. Because we have this box, Game Boy, then this much smaller box right here, which is actually meant to go with it. Now, you don't have to buy both, but I feel like buying this wouldn't be as useful without this. Now, to my knowledge, there's only supposed to be one thing in here. It feels kind of heavy enough that there might be two. I'm guessing only one. But we have to go into this first before we go into the other. Now, it's worth noting, what you're looking at here is bootleg, right? You have Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy. This is a bootleg product. This is not official. Sometimes whenever I do bootleg things, people try to argue with me, and they're like, oh no, that actually is official. It's not. This is not an official product. Now, they actually make a good number of different variants, but despite being a bootleg, it actually looks pretty cool. Now, if you're new to my channel, one of the things I love to cover is unofficial and bootleg products, right? Be them trying to market themselves as official when they're not, or, you know, really just bad clones of, you know, actual things. But this one looked cool enough to do a video on by itself, which that's something I want to start doing more often, right? Like, aside from just my, like, larger AliExpress videos and stuff, trying to find more unique things like this and doing dedicated videos on them instead of, like, large videos. But, again, this actually looked pretty cool to me. Like, genuinely looks neat, and I figured I wanted to take a look at it. So, that's a big boy. That is a big boy. Like, that is the only thing in there. Holy. So we have our Game Boy. So we did get from our original Game Boy line, which I would argue is kind of like DMG, but, you know, Game Boy line here. But you could have gotten Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. Now, I do know that they sell another box that is just Game Boy Advance, right? So you only get a Game Boy Advance variant. I thought this was more fun because you don't know what you're going to get. In this case, we actually got one with Pikachu on it. So there are plain variants, and then there are ones that have Pokemon. So there's a clear one. Oh, the clear one would have been so much cooler. There's a Mewtwo, Eevee, Slowpoke, Gengar. If we go up to Game Boy Color, there's a clear green. We have the Mew there. We have the Bulba. That would have been sick. For Game Boy Advance, you actually have like a Kyogre and Groudon themed one, along with Rayquaza there. Like, those are cool. There's also a purple clear one. But I'm happy with what we got. You know, it's kind of the generic Pikachu the mascot. I'm trying my damnedest to get this open. That was like a fight. But it is just this piece of acrylic. It does have a protective layer, so let's remove that peel, and it kind of removes the fogginess from it. And yep, that is a very reflective slab of acrylic. And it looks like it's supposed to be like Pokemon Green up there, but not quite, you know, correct. Game. But why don't I say Game Boy? Why don't I say game when you are to strip, not only stealing the word Game Boy, but that is like the logo. That is the Game Boy logo right there. The rest of that is not really legible, like down here. Like, they even have the Nintendo logo, so like they're not afraid of Nintendo coming after them, but they just do game there. Anyways, we peel off our front peel, and we have Nintendo Game Boy right there. And you might notice that little screen. This is kind of cool, right? Big Game Boy. Big Game Boy. Well, you can split it apart. That's interesting. Why did they bother to do that? They decaled this side of it too. That's not really necessary, but okay. So there is a peel on this side, but there's actually not a peel over the window for some reason. There is a peel on this as well, but I guess there really isn't a reason to remove it. Like, there really isn't. Like, maybe make the magnetism stronger. Well, the peel actually isn't even over the magnets. Yeah, there's literally no reason to remove that. It's just extra protection. But yeah, slab, and then this slab goes over it with those 4 magnets, and bam. So, really simple little acrylic slab. So, you could probably guess what the purpose of this is. Now, I had originally believed that it actually came with some in here, but that doesn't seem to be the case, so I guess there really isn't a purpose of buying this without the other. Well, here's one of the little packs. Now, there are multiple series of these bootleg packs as well. I kind of went through looking at a bunch of them, looking at the different artworks, and this one just happened to have some of the coolest. So I picked this series specifically. So these are actually in little packs here. That's kind of cool. So Origin Pokemon up there. So, yeah, there's the backing of them. Little, like, paper packs right here. But, I mean, hey, we have Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon right there. then Lugia and Ho-Oh. We have Pikachu coming out of a Pokeball. Of course, our original little trio. More Lugia and Ho-Oh. More of the starters, and much more of those. So that is 10 packs in total. Now, there's a chance that there's only like one in each of these. I don't know. So we'll start off with this little pack right here. These are pretty well done, like little square paper packs. Like, that's kind of neat. I kind of wish it didn't have this printed over the back and you could just like see that artwork down there. But, I mean, let's open it up. I don't think there's really a good way to do non-destructive entry into these things. So let's splice it open somehow. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna fully destroy it. And yes, there are multiple things inside. Luckily, it's not just like one thing. And yes, they are lenticulars, and they're actually done pretty well. Like, that animation is pretty clean. So we have a shiny Gardevoir, Psychic Fairy. That's cool. And if we can get a little bit of a zoom in here. Wow, that is very fine lenticular pattern. Like, I don't think you guys can even really make out the pattern that well across it, right? Like, if you look right up here in the red and the black, that's also lenticular pattern. Can you see how tiny those lines are on that? Like, that is super fine. So what that means, in case you guys are curious, lenticulars are basically, I'll try to find an image of it, but they're kind of like points that go like this. And you'll have an image printed on one side and an image printed on the other. And depending on what angle you're viewing it from, you're either viewing that image or that image, right? And the smaller you can get those points is the, not only more clear you can make the image, but the smoother the transition between them. Now, as you can see here, there's actually a middle phase. So there's actually like more than 2 steps to this. Now, usually when you have more than 2 steps, actually, is it just 2? Let me see. No, it is just 2 steps. It is just 2. It was smooth enough. It looked like almost like there was a middle step. There isn't. There are just 2 steps. So I was gonna say, usually if you have more than 2 steps, if you have like 3, it cuts the smooth transition. It makes it even worse, and it makes the quality of the image worse. So generally, if you want like a high quality lenticular, you want to have 2 steps. And I mean, that's like a little animated Gardevoir. That is so cool. So if you look at the back, it literally just says Pokemon with a Pokeball 3 stars. There's like a rarity to these. But then, oh, we might have a 3-step here. We do. So we have Nidoran, Nidorino into Nidoking. Yeah, and see what I mean? Like, you're kind of like seeing the start of the next phase too early. Like, you can never fully just see the Nidorino. You get on the Nidoking, and you can mostly just see Nidoking. It's a little bit blurry. Then as I turn it, it goes to the Nidoran like too early, right? That's always an issue with these 3 steps. Pokemon themselves have done like 3-step lenticulars in the past that have had the same issue. I don't like them. I understand if you have like a 3-level Pokemon to do it with, it makes sense that you would do that, right? But man, if they could just go with 2, I would prefer it greatly. But it is kind of cool. You actually see the number evolve down there as well, between 32, 33, and 34, and you actually see where it gains the ground typing up there in the top left. That's well done. And it does seem there's a 3rd. No, okay, so just 2 per pack. And again, Pokemon. So out of what we have so far, I'm liking this Gardevoir. So all you gotta do is split your acrylic apart. I'm gonna lay it face down so it doesn't really get on that. Oh, actually, oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's neat. Look, there's an indent that it fits into. So you don't have to like try and line it up. It just fits in there. So you just set it in there. Then you can grab your back piece, which now I have kind of facing the wrong way. Grab your back piece, slap it down on it, and bam, you now have, oh, that actually looks so clean. That is so clean. I think I got a hair in there. Oh, it's on the outside. That is so cool. Dude, I am absolutely sold on these. Like 100, we've only opened 1 pack, and I am so sold on this. And you know what you should be sold on? My YouTube channel membership. For only $3 a month, you get access to a bunch of fun little extras down here on the screen. Exclusive emotes, priority replies, which I'm always kind of struggling to keep up with. A role in the Discord, all of that. But of course, you also get a bonus video every single week. Usually it's just me kind of doing what sounds like it'd be a fun thing to do that week. Sometimes they're a bit more serious. Sometimes they're a lot more chill, as if my videos already weren't. Anyways, that's it. Let's get back. Like, if you guys want another video on these, like 100% I am down. Like, if this video has enough interest, like, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all of that, leave comments. If this video does well enough, I might just do it anyways. Hi, future JunkSeeker here. I don't know how I didn't think about this during the video. I even referenced this during the video. So I don't know where I'm gonna throw this in. Hopefully I found a decent spot for it. But I didn't think about doing this for some reason, even though I referenced the things. But yes, the original lenticulars, they do work in here. Now, it's not the best fit, these little art box guys. You can see there's a bit of wiggle room. So the ones that we are opening in the video are obviously not, they don't have this space. They're a bit bigger. But if you're a big fan of these art box things, I have a good collection of, then yeah, you could just buy the Game Boy by itself and just use that to display the art box lenticulars. So that's kind of neat. I just wanted to mention that because I know someone's gonna come attack me for not, saying that that's a thing that you can do. I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, it's a little bit unstable, but I got it sitting back there. Like that, I am so sold on these so quickly. Okay, we have our next one here, once again with our Lugia and Ho-Oh. We're gonna be kind of going a little bit faster now, maybe. It depends. Some people will, like, leave comments like, why was that, like, this video could have been a lot shorter. And I'm like, yeah, it could have. I'm having fun, man. Like, it goes as fast as I feel like going. Let's look at the back. So I'm guessing 3 is just normal on all these, although there's a different backing on that one. So what is that one? Oh, okay, it's another evolution, but we did get our Charizard lane here. So once again, you can see where it gains the flying typing, of course the numbers changing and the names. But again, the transition on these triples is always just so bad. Like, in my opinion, like the worst form of these lenticulars. Then we have... oh god. So we do have Poliwag. We have Politoad. We have Poliwhirl. Is Poliwrath in here somewhere? Politoad, Poliwag, Poliwhirl. I'm not seeing Poliwrath. I thought they were gonna try for a 4. This one is also just kind of bad. I'm a big fan of Politoad. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy that they did him. It's a Pokemon I don't always think about, but I like him whenever I see him. He doesn't feel like a Pokemon to me. It's kind of weird. But it works. But again, these triples are just kind of the worst to get, in my opinion. Your Pokemon's evolving. Play the music. Play the music. What did it evolve into? A Politoad. So far, best that we found 100% the shiny Gardevoir. We have another one of the, let's be honest, gold-silver themed packs here. God, like, seriously, like, not a clean way to open these at all. Slide that out. Okay, same 2 different backings, and we have the other starter line. It's not my Bulba. Sadly, we got the other 2 first, then we'll see the other. But we do have Blastoise, Squirtle, and Wartortle. Interesting background. Like, the background, I guess it is underwater. It kind of looked like it was like a haunted scene. No, it's underwater. It's cool. I like it. But again, it's another triple. And, oh my god, are we just gonna get triples? Abracadabra and Alakazam. Like, oh, I'm getting less sold as we keep getting these triple evolution lines. Just, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys fine with the triple evolution lines? Like, obviously, it feels right to do all 3, but man, I hate to be that guy. You could leave out the middle stages. We have... okay. We have Deoxys. I was afraid for a second it was going to be going between all of its forms. That would be horrible. But no, it's just a little Deoxys animation. Again, like, super cool. Very dark, but I feel like that would look okay in that. Okay, like maybe... okay, I dropped the next one, and okay, well, at least we have Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Yep, Nidorino, Nidoran, Nidoqueen. Of course, you can see where it gains the ground typing. I do like the attention to detail to add the ground at the right evolution point, and just... oh, these are cool, man. But if I could stop getting, triple evolution lines, that would be far cooler. We have another gold-silver here. Oh! Okay. We have Blastoise into Mega Blastoise. What? They do the Mega forms in this? Again, there are multiple packs with different, like, themes of different ones that you can get. The Megas is cool to me. Like, especially with Megas, kind of being the thing right now. Like, it's back in the card game with Legends EA. Now we have new Mega forms. That's cool. Again, I wish it was my Venusaur. Like, again, like, two-step. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Like, you don't have the other Blastoise bleeding into it. And then you go over here, and I kind of hate how it doesn't drop the Mega. Like, I really wish it would drop the Mega. Like, it still says Mega Blastoise, even though it's regular Blastoise. I kind of wish it would kind of, like... I don't know, Blastoise was, like, kind of written, like, at the bottom of the card, and then Mega was written above it, and it would go away when you got to the regular Blastoise. It's still really cool. Then we have Fanfy into Donphan. I don't even know what to say at this point. I love them. No, I won't lie to you and say that this was super cheap to pick up, but if you're a Pokemon nerd and you're okay with unofficial things, in my opinion, if it's unofficial, but it's super cool, I'm okay with it. If you're okay with unofficial things, it's worth picking up. The price wasn't that bad. Game Boy. Okay, lamest one so far. I mean, I do collect games. I am also a gaming nerd, but like, come on. That's lame. And, okay, Scyther and Scizor. That's sick. Yeah, number 123 to 212 because of the evolution, you know, over time. But you also have the bug into Steel/Flying because of, you know, the changing types. It's cool. How many times can I say it's cool in one video? We can find out. Pikachu coming out of Ball. I think this is the only one of these, right? Actually, we'll save that. We'll save that. It's the only one of those. It's a unique pack. We'll save it. So back to another one of the gold-silver packs. This is what we got the most of. If I had to guess, there's not actually a difference in what's inside of the packs, right? Like, there probably isn't, but we only got one of the Pikachu, so it might be special. We have Seal into Dugong, again with that underwater backing there. And, you know, they're just using official sprites, and then they're probably, you know, also getting those generic backdrops from somewhere, right? From possibly a Pokemon source, who knows. I do wish the backdrop moved. Like, yeah, that's like this, like, read right here. Like, if those moved, it would be a little bit cooler. But I guess it could also kind of take away from it in that process, so I'm okay with it. Then, okay, we have Moltres. Ooh, did they do a triple on you? Oh, it's hard to even make you out. Oh, this is disgusting. This is horrible. Oh, they definitely did a triple on this one. Oh, like, not even just on camera. I'm looking at it off camera now, and that is the worst. That is the worst thing we have seen. Look, if you do a Zapdos in here, and we get a Zapdos, it better not be trying to pull that triple crap. That was terrible. Like, by far the worst. We have Regice. Oh, look at his little legs. Look at it. It's like his walking animation. We have Regice doing the waddle. Oh, I'm actually tempted to put Regice in there. The Gardevoir isn't even like a super favorite in my life. If we get like an Absol or something, it's going in there. But the shiny is so sick. But I'm tempted because of this little waddle boy, seeing his little ice legs kind of slide out like that. Oh man, that's cool. What's behind him? Okay, we have Snubbull into Granbull. You can hear my excitement die down very rapidly. It's just not a Pokemon I really have high on my list. I don't hate it. I only reserve hate for one Pokemon. Real JunkSeeker channel veterans will know who I'm talking about. Okay. That's, again, like, there are so many. There are so many different ones, like different styles that you can get out of these. I remember seeing some of these, like, super unique ones in this pack in particular. Like, this is the one. Oh, there's some paper. Oh god. Okay, it's not that hard to clean off. You have to go up and down whenever you clean it. You can't go side to side. It won't do anything. Where it's so fine, small pieces of paper and stuff getting in there can be kind of devastating. But that is so cool. You have the armored Mewtwo, and then like the Giovanni, man, you know, him with like the Master Ball there. God, armored Mewtwo is like one of the most nostalgic things in Pokemon for me, just because of the movie. I mean, it's kind of mostly where he was at. We did get the Armored Mewtwo card, though, which I'm very happy to have. And we have the Chinchou into Lantern. God, I remember shiny hunting this one. I think, yeah, I was trying to shiny hunt the Lantern, but I accidentally found a shiny Chinchou while going after it. That was actually a rather recent shiny hunt, like a few months ago. But hey, it's cool. I think there was like an event they were doing. Anyways, our final pack with this Pikachu coming out of the ball. Okay. I did mention AliExpress earlier in this video. It's actually not where these are from. These were actually an eBay pickup, I believe. I'll translate the boxes here at the end of the video, so if you want to find these, you can find them. I'm not going to directly link people to them, because I don't want people to think that I'm, like, making money off of it. Now, if they are on Amazon, I will link to them via Amazon, and I will make money off of that. But if it's not on Amazon, then then you'll have to search for it yourself. But I'll do a little translation thing for you guys. I doubt they're on Amazon. We have the Sweenub into the Pillow Swine. Also just cool. But after seeing that Giovanni, I want more of those. Like, these little evolution ones are so much more lame now. And of course seeing the shiny. Our last card. Okay. Yup. This was one of the ones I was really after, because I saw the scene here. Red versus blue. Like, I mean, come on. You have the Venusaur versus Charizard. You actually have all 6 Pokeballs. I'll translate what that says right there so you guys can actually understand it. But, I actually didn't know about that being the other side of it. I mean, it's cool. I would have rather seen, like, an attack or something, right? Like Charizard attacking or, you know, something going on there. But, I mean, hey, that's actually really cool, too. Like, I'm down. This is so sick. Man, okay, this one might actually beat the Gardevoir. Just for the sake of this video, at least, I'm gonna throw it in there. Because if we kind of already seen the Gardevoir in here, we at least need to, like, throw one other thing in here just to kind of showcase it. But I'm really stuck. The Gardevoir might be the one that stays in. So, drop it out. Yeah, it felt pretty easy. Then we just, again, like, super easy. We just drop the card in, like a kind of perfect little fit there. Then we put our back piece back on, and bam. There we go. I feel like it transitions a bit too early. Like, you can still kind of make out our character models, you know, during the battle scene, which is what I went to see more of, is that. But, I don't know. It's just so cool to me, man. I haven't been sold on something bootleg this hard in a while. And, again, one of the things I love doing most on this channel is bootleg stuff. This has solidified in my mind, though. We're going to be taking a look at more unique bootleg things in dedicated videos like this, because this was the most fun video I filmed in a while. Okay, well, excitement out of the way. Again, I really want to do some more of those things. That thing is 100% going on display. Again, probably with the Gardevoir. I wish I would have gotten the Bulba, but it probably would have been a triple card again, which probably Gardevoir. But of course, it is now time for the bonus card of the day. Explanations will be right down there in that corner. As always, we are playing Guess the Year, pulling a random card from the back. We have a very bland black sleeve here. Flip it around. No price or anything aside from a little Ultra Pro logo, which I hate that they do those on the front of them. And if we look, this card seems to be in pretty perfect condition. Little bit of whitening here. This is screaming super modern. I think that little bit of whitening is throwing me off just enough to go back to 2023 instead of my pretty default for modern cards of 2024. 2023, we have 2025. Wow, that just went even further away. Oh! Okay. Well, must have just been because these things came in little promo packs, and they're more likely to get beat up because it's just in a sleeve by itself. We have the Pokemon Day stamped Sylveon. I actually don't know if I already have this card. I don't think I do. But I saw it. I collect stamped cards. I'm 99% certain that I never did get my hands on this promo. I mean, it's the Pokemon Day Sylveon. I don't know how this one was distributed. Was this like an LGS distribution? Was this like... I doubt it was GameStop. Usually they have like GameStop logos, all like watermarks on theirs, GameStop stamps on theirs. It might have been a Pokemon Center distribution that I missed. But I imagine if it was, it'd probably be a bit... I probably would have been priced out from it, so... I don't know. I'll give info on screen of how they distributed this one. But I am going to go ahead and put it in a much better sleeve, and I will be hard sleeving it off camera. And then it kind of hard cuts there, and I don't remember why. I edited that part, and for some reason, I might have said something stupid. I don't know, but I chose to hard cut it there, apparently. So, if you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. A massive shout out to my YouTube channel members. Pokehorder J, Obsidian, Smokey of the Sun, Andrew B, Bod, Reed, KDL21, Lana C, Kiss of Ember, Air, Sucker Punch, Lycan, Carr, Reese, Billy Wilma, Obsidian Panther, Ineffable, Under Mosquito, Lime Kiwi, Crispy Demon Duck, Rusty Blackwell, Cold Drip Gaming, Ocarina 369, Wanda Bread, Spallow Vertigo, Shadow Panel 15, Thomas Mancini Brewster, Shea Blancet, Ugor, Most Modest, Goaty, That Souls Girl, Psycho Panda, Misha, Ryan McKenzie, Emma, Woundsdew, Tactical, Plum Wild, Mimi, Catfrog 1, Dylan F. Nation Harris, I'm getting a phone call. I'm a professional, I swear. Villain Vaporeon, Amon VT, Alexandria Fiend, Linny Pop, God Doesn't Limp, Charlotte Poe, Pogo Heather Lou, and Matthew Kolar. A massive thank you for your continued support. And as I said in the video, if you guys want to see more of these things, like, I'm probably just gonna do it anyways, but feel free to let me know down below so you can encourage me to blow more money on more unofficial things. Anyways, if you guys want to check out some more content over here, I'm gonna have a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos if you feel like binging. Underneath that is going to be a random video that I think you might enjoy, and lastly, somewhere around here, is going to be a link to my community Discord if you feel like joining in. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.